with Anacapa Fitness, and today I want to teach you guys how to drop the guilt, practice more mindfulness in your relationship with food around the holidays, and really just give you guys some great tips on the eating and some great de-bloating tips in case you do overindulge. My heart for you guys is really to have a happy, healthy relationship with yourself as well as food, because we're going to be eating for the rest of our lives, so it's important that we have these great relationships going on. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is mindfulness is my first tip, mainly because mindfulness is all about awareness, and you guys have totally heard me talk about mindfulness, but if we have guilt associated in our relationship with food to ourselves, man, we are going to have some issues every time we get around food. So I want you to drop this lie that you are doing anything wrong or bad when you eat bad or you don't eat, the right stuff. That is absolutely a bunch of bull. And as a nutritional coach, I have to just put this out there. You guys are doing the best you know how to do right now, and we're practicing it getting better and better and better, with what works for you, because we're also biologically and chemically made up differently. So drop that thought right now that you are doing anything wrong or bad, because what can tend to happen is when we attach that guilt, we start to feel like we're not enough. Right? And I don't want shame to creep up in there and think that you're not enough. So can I just say this now? You guys are so more than enough. You're amazing and you're powerful. So my first tip around mindfulness and how to drop the guilt is asking yourself, when you get around food, do I really want to eat this or do I not really want to eat this? Two very simple questions, but it gives your mind a conscious choice to make for the beginning. And two, it's also getting you to not be able to attach guilt to it because you made a conscious choice. So that's my first tip. Practicing mindfulness is just asking, what's going on? Checking in with yourself, right? My second tip is going to be around eating, and the holidays are on my mind, obviously, because we've got a couple days away from Thanksgiving. And these are my favorite tips when we get around big meals. You can do this around any event, really. I've done this for years and I love it. So what I want you to do is fill up on protein and veggies first, okay? First and foremost, let your body just get filled up with all that yumminess. Wait for about 10 minutes. Go to the starches that you actually want, grab those. And I always kind of go for a 3 to 5 bite rule with stuff, but just, again, mindfully just make a choice, like that's what I want. And then wait another 10 minutes and go for the desserts that you want. So I have a 3 to 5 bite rule around dessert. My gut's sensitive to sugar, so I always am very mindful of that. And then just drink lots of water. If you decide you want to go with alcohol, start with a glass and just see where you're at. But yeah, those are my tips for when we get to the actual meal and event. My third tip is around de-bloating, and this is a simple 4-step process, super easy. If you do overindulge, let's just say you have a little bit too much alcohol or too many carbs or sugar or dairy inflamed you, super easy. No need to get upset or try to get frustrated. Just start with 1 to 2 liters of water right after the meal, and then follow it up with 1 to 2 cups of peppermint and chamomile tea together. Just 2 separate bags, put them in. That's my favorite because it gets the digestive system moving, it keeps your mind and your body calmed down, but it gets everything flowing. My third tip is if you can exercise after the meal, even just a 30-minute to an hour walk would make such a huge difference. If you can't get in some exercise, I would go the very next day and sweat it out. So interval cardio, do some sprints, whatever your body can handle, but just get moving for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then my fourth tip is let your body do its natural detoxing process. Drink lots of water, eat lots of protein, and eat lots of vegetables, and be mindful about it. So those are my 3 simple tips, really, along the lines of being mindful, dropping the guilt. You're not doing anything wrong, you're doing your best, and you're trying to always find what works best for you. And we've got to drop that thought around guilt in our relationship with food and in ourselves. You're doing it the best you know how to do. Second tip, again, just go with that, eating protein and veggies, and wait 10 minutes, go for the starches, wait 10 minutes and go for the dessert. And then if you do overindulge and you need that de-bloating process to get started, lots of water, tea, working out, and more protein and veggies the next day. So I hope this serves you guys, and if you have any kind of tips that you use during this time or for events, I would love to absolutely hear it because I love to hear from you guys. So put it down at the bottom of the comments down below, and please feel free to share this video with your family and friends or anyone that needs that, just reassurance that they're enough and they're doing it right. There's no need to
to attach guilt to it, and just be more mindful about what you're doing. And yeah, enjoy this amazing journey and process, because we've got us and we've got food for life. So let's enjoy every bit of it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I love you.